Good day. On a Wednesday preceding this video, I premiered a deleted live stream from French Fried Girl. During this premiere, I ran a poll asking whether French Fried Girl deleted her stream because she truly believed it to be too raunchy, or whether she saw herself backstabbing Yaba. I personally voted that she truly thought that this dream was too raunchy, mainly because I believe she would be too stupid to have such foresight. Either way, during this stream, she mentioned several times that she wished she would have figured out how to stream on Kick uh, because uh, because in that case she would have streamed this on Kick, and she could she could express how she really feels about Chantel. Uh, the opportunity to have the same stream with the same energy on Kick has now irreversibly passed, because due to her backstabbing Yaba, if she were to react to this stream by Chantel on Kick, she would be like, yeah, tell it, girl. After that cut, the second thing I wanted to quickly address is that there is currently an ongoing issue between Alex and AK. And without going too deep into this, I wanted to point out that in the latest stream that AK did, there was a funny pattern of behavior where in the beginning of the stream, towards the beginning of the stream, Tragic was having an issue playing a playing a beat, and that issue was well, it was portrayed as some human moment that is so understandable that you want to cry when you hear the reason. And but as the stream progressed, they were playing some Alex video where Alex was having a technical difficulty, and that was worthy enough to be like, hey, dumb bitch, she can't even technically undifficult. The third thing I wanted to quickly mention is that the new reaction channel Eleanor Speaks is actually a time spoken from Foodies chat. Initially, Eleanor asked me to not discuss this matter anywhere, but since Are You Serious did a 5-hour live stream on her shocking discovery that Eleanor Speaks is a beezer, the topic is in the open. And after the stream, after her stream, Are Serious made a community post about Eleanor Speaks. While not mentioning her name directly, it was clear it was about her, and she said about herself that she is known as one of the nicer creators. And I think it's ironic, because when Foodie and Rosie tell on their streams that they are good, nice people, we all laugh, because when you have to tell that you are not nice, you might not actually be that nice. And then Are You Serious makes a post telling people how she is the nice reactor. I would also like to add that when you make yourself out to be intellectually superior, the only thing you are doing is focusing people's attention on your intelligence and your supposed intelligent behavior. When Are You Serious found out about Eleanor Speaks, she came into her stream and started screen recording because she had a feeling that Eleanor Speaks will delete her stream, and we know that deleting your stream or video automatically means that you are a bad person who did something wrong. When Are You Serious initially started her stream, it was a public stream, but in the first minutes she decided to switch it to members only, so only paid members could chat, and now the stream is made public again. Either way, if you listen to the stream, you can hear herself that what happened was Eleanor Speaks was covering a retro stream from Foodie where she was in
Syria.
and in distress, camera off. Basically, it was the "if anything happened to me, it was them" stream, and Eleanor Speaks with a full consent from herself, voluntarily told the stream that she was actually in this chat as time spoken. Before she said that, nobody knew that she actually was time spoken, and when she said that, Are You Serious was on her stream. Are You Serious was all happy and saying that she revealed accidentally revealed that she was, and theorized that Eleanor Speaks was too self-observed and too happy and wanted to boast that she was in foodies chat. But actually, since I was present on that Eleanor Speaks stream, and since you can hear the tone of her speaking voice on the RE series recording, you could hear that Eleanor was not, in fact, excited. She just casually mentioned it, and I want to repeat that she herself revealed this. So this wasn't some huge discovery of some top secret info. Anyway, before I series started to play her screen recording, she also mentioned some tidbits of information who time spoken was. One of the so-called naughty things that time spoken did is that she made a documentary defending Foodie Beauty from the horrific reactors, and her documentary was called "We Are All Chantal." I mean, I actually downloaded this stream, this documentary when it was new, and I actually remember that we as reactors we we acknowledged that documentary. We had a laugh, but we mostly had a laugh in the sense of uh, laughing at the person, or more like a cringe laughing at a person who had not woken up, who had not yet woken up to the horrible person that Vodi Beauty is, and we actually didn't dwell on making fun of the supposed Beezer. Another thing RE series mentioned about Time Spoken is that Time Spoken was allegedly this 900-pound, extremely obese woman who had to have a wall torn down in order for paramedics to get her out of the apartment. whether anything like that is remotely true is actually somewhat irrelevant. Instead, I want to repeat something I actually mentioned in an earlier video. Rosie and Fody Beauty are always trying to portray the picture that the only reason reaction channels are criticizing them is because they are fat. And while we know it's
not true.
It's actually not a good look for us as reaction channels when we in turn make fun of our fellow reactors by saying,
"She's so fat, she's so gross, she will never find love."
The final thing I wanted to mention in this video is that our series hopped on the same train as Fody Beauty in accusing Time Spoken of making AI music. Time Spoken, or Eleanor Speaks, has actually mentioned multiple times in her stream that she has vocal problems, which means that she can't sing like she used to. And what she does is that she records her own vocals but then uses synthetic voice to sing for her, and that synthetic voice can technically be called an AI voice. Instead of explaining any deeper, let me just show you.
Now, right now, I am speaking in a different voice, but you can see from this video that it is me who is moving the mouth, and the sounds that you hear approximately match by mouth movement. So, can you call this portion of the video an AI speaking portion?
Life is a mystery, everyone must stand alone, or hear you call my name, and it feels like home.
Anyway, I understand that some people are confused about how they feel towards Eleanor Speaks, but in the end, Eleanor Speaks is not the first, nor will she be the last reactor who started out as being sympathetic to Fody. Goodbye.
Life is a mystery, everyone must stand alone, or hear you call my name, and it feels like home. Yeah, Kelly girl.